In episode 1, we saw how two brothers built an empire from nothing. But an empire is only as great as its greatest king. And Vijayanagara had one. Just one. His name was Krishna Deva Raya. And what he did in just 20 years, the world still hasn't forgotten. He came to the throne in 1509. The empire was already powerful, already wealthy, already feared. But Krishna Deva Raya wasn't satisfied. In 1512, he crushed the Deccan Sultanates and captured Raichur, the land between the two greatest rivers of South India, finally under one king. In 1514, he marched east and defeated the rulers of Odisha. Kingdoms that had never bowed to anyone bowed to him. In 1520, he humiliated the Sultan of Bijapur so completely that the Sultan fled his own capital. Even Babur, the Mughal emperor conquering the north, looked south and said, Krishna Deva Raya is the most powerful king in all of India. Let that sink in. The man who founded the Mughal Empire feared this king. But here's what makes Krishna Deva Raya truly extraordinary. He wasn't just a conqueror. Every kingdom he defeated, he rebuilt. Every city he captured, he made more beautiful than before. He didn't just take, he created. His court had 8 legendary poets called the Ashtadikaj, the 8 elephants of literature. The greatest writers of their time all lived under one roof, his roof. He himself wrote a masterpiece, Amuktamaliyada, a full epic poem in Telugu. A warrior king who could also write poetry that scholars still study today. He built the Vithala temple, the Krishna temple, the Hazara Rama temple. Monuments so precise, so extraordinary, that modern engineers cannot explain how they were constructed without machines. Those musical pillars inside Vithala temple that still produce notes when tapped, Krishna Deva Raya built those. Portuguese traveler Domingo Paes visited Hampi during his reign and wrote, "The king is the most feared and perfect king there has ever been. He is a great ruler and a man of much justice." The markets of Hampi during his time sold rubies, diamonds, pearls, and cloth of every kind openly on the streets. Like vegetables in a bazaar, merchants from Portugal, Persia, Arabia, and China all came here, not because they had to, because nowhere else on earth was there a city like this. This was Vijayanagara at its absolute peak, a civilization that had everything: power, wealth, art, culture, justice. And then Krishna Deva Raya died in 1529, and everything started to fall apart. The kings who followed were weak, the court became corrupt, and slowly, the enemies that Krishna Deva Raya had crushed began to rise again. They remembered the humiliation. They were waiting. And in 1565, they finally got their revenge. That story is episode 3. Follow. Because what comes next is the darkest chapter in Indian history. Comment fire if Krishna Deva Raya deserves to be remembered forever.